the research questions. Another thing, some believe that research question should start with a null question. Some null questions, some general questions, and then the next question should be in violation of or confirmation of that questions. For example, is this rule, is this phrase is true or false, for example. But you can start by some other questions. This depends on you, on your work and your kind of research work. Another thing about findings and conclusion. As you know, findings shows the results of your research. We have two different expressions, findings and conclusion. When you speak about your findings, really you speak about your results and something about your results. For example, your results show a kind of relationship between 2 or 3 parameters. It will be one of your findings. But we have another thing, and it is conclusion. Conclusion is really a kind of discussion about your results. A discussion about your results. Analysis of the results. And analysis of the results with scientific rules. For example, analysis of your results and checking or comparison of your results with the rules or scientific rules and validating them, or validating your results with the accepted of scientific rules and comparing them. Then you have two kinds of expressions, and both of them are in your thesis, findings and conclusion. You have maybe one chapter about your results, showing your results, presenting your results, and some explanation of your results. And you will have another chapter about your conclusion, discussion about your results, and discussion about your results and discussion about your findings, and then having a general conclusion about your research work and comparing your results with other scientific rules and etc. Okay, but what does it slide say? This slide says that if you have a bad research method, it says about something before them: methodology, findings, and then conclusion. If you have a bad research method, This bad research method will lead to bad findings, and it will reduce your ability to analyze the information about your findings and other findings or other scientific rules, and it will reduce the validity of your conclusion. Then you must notice to your methodology, to your research method. You must think about it and work on it as a very important thing, in your thesis. As you know, before methodology, you have literature review. After methodology, you have findings and conclusion. Then the methodology is the heart of your thesis, is really your work. It belongs to you, and you must select a good research method and work hard on your methodology. Okay. Another thing, yes, as you see, the difference between findings and conclusion. As it says, and as I told you, in findings, you only check the findings of your research. It is really, you check the results of your research. Findings is really means your results. But in and data analysis is based on research methods, as we told you in previous slide. Okay, the first thing, finding is your results, and you check your results, and you check findings is really, we can say, the results of your research method. But in conclusion, you present, as this slide says, you present a discussion and somehow interpret your findings. Okay? You have a discussion. You speak about your results, comparing your results with previous results, with other results, with other papers, speaking about them, showing the validation of your results with the previous results, and some speaking, maybe interpretation of your results, interpretation of your the difference between your results and other results, interpretation about your results and other results that are the same, maybe. And this is the main difference of the findings and conclusion. Okay, this is another main thing about results and conclusion. As it says, professionals align their interpretations of research findings with those of other researchers to make the final product appear more practical and logical. It is too much important. You have some interpretations from your findings. If you can align your findings with other researchers, with other papers, with high scientific papers and journal articles, if you align your work with other works, your findings and your